Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I have not been on YouTube very much. I've just been dealing with some personal things in my life. We've got some family issues going on and I just have not been able to do any videos apart from my BoxyCharm unboxing, which by the way is going to be happening coming soon, very soon this month. Because it is a BoxyLuxe month, I am getting the BoxyLuxe box for BoxyCharm for the month of June. So stay tuned for that. I will be posting that like within a few weeks or so. But today's video, I am doing a review on the Disney Villains Misunderstood palette by Colourpop. Now, I've had this palette for about a month or so, but like I said, I just have not had the opportunity or the ability to post any videos or review about it because of the fact that I've had some personal things going on with my life and I just couldn't. For those of you who don't know, Colourpop is the brand that made this palette, and they are a cruelty-free, vegan-friendly, and paraben-free brand. Their shadows are very, very nice. All of their makeup is nice. It's fairly inexpensive, so anybody can afford it. And they're the most creamiest, blendable, and vibrant colors of makeup I have ever used before. They really are the best. They are, I want to say, my favorite brand of makeup out there. If anything of Colourpop comes out, you know I'm going to try it because it's amazing. So let's go on with the actual review of this palette. This is what the box looks like, and if you see up close, you can see like different symbols that represent each villain from the Disney universe. There's the shell from Ursula's necklace. There's the crow for Maleficent, the paw prints for Cruella de Vil, and then you have the Hydra from Hades. Then there's the skull for Dr. Facile, and then there's just the roses. I want to say they represent the queen, but also probably Maleficent too, because she has the thorn of the forest of thorns. So, oh, and then there's the heart with the sword through it for the evil queen. So let's get into what the actual palette looks like. So here I'm going to open it in the box. And this palette right here for Colourpop retails for, I want to say, $20. And this is the outside of the box. Isn't that amazing? It's got Maleficent's horns face front, and then you see like up close you see Cruella de Vil's face, the evil queen. You see Maleficent and her crow. You see Ursula's face right there when she turns herself into a giant with when she steals Triton's King Triton's trident. And I want to say that this bottom part right here is close to like Dr. Facilier. It's kind of a blurry, even in the palette. You can't really tell on there what really it is. But I want to say it's Dr. Facilier. And so let's get into the colors. And I am wearing the palette today to showcase to you the pretty greens in this palette. But let's open this up and show you the colors. It's a 15 pan eyeshadow palette, and all of these colors are just gorgeous, and you will see when I go to swatch these, and I'll name the names of every single one swatch. These are the names that are named after either the characters, villains, or like something that represents them. So let's go ahead and get into the swatches. I'm going to do each row together. So the first row, and then the second row, and the third row. So the first color is that white matte color, and it's called No Spots. I bet you all can know where that's from. I hope so anyways, if you're a Disney fan. It's Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. And then we got this kind of like champagne-y pink shimmer satin, and it's called Mongrels, and that also is from 101 Dalmatians because Cruella de Vil calls them that. And then let's see, there's this satiny metallic bright green, which I'm wearing on my lid. and it's called Diablo. And then I have a matte tan light color called Devious. And then we got a sandy tan color that's a matte called Tragic. And some of these colors might not show up on my hand just because I am fair complected, and they might show up as the exact same color as my skin tone. But here are the swatches. See, you can see Tragic a little bit right down there. And then there's Devious, Diablo, Mongrels, and No Spots. And I just love these colors. Majority of the top row colors I use as like an overall lid shade before I even start my look. I'll use it to overall, like, to be able to blend in well with the other colors that I use. So that, real quick, I need to wash these shadows off here real quick so we can get into the other rows. And in this shade, like I said, I used Tragic for my overall lid, and then my lid portion, I topped it with Diablo, the bright metallic green color that you just saw. Okay, so let's get into the second row. This one is like a satin metallic-y copper color, and it's called Underworld, and obviously that's Hades, representative of Hades from Hercules. The next one is like a strictly glitter shadow, and it's called Pain and Panic, obviously again from Hercules, representative of Hades. And then we have Forest of Thorns, which is this really pretty purple color, obviously to represent Maleficent, my favorite Disney villain of all time. And then the next one we have is like, again, it's like a champagne-y, but more like has more purple tones in it. A metallic satin color called Flotsam from obviously The Little Mermaid. And then the last one in this pan is called The Fates, and it's a dark blue matte. And that's obviously from Hercules, representative of Hades, The Fates. And here is that second row. Again, that is Underworld, Pain and Panic, Forest of Thorns, Flotsam. Like I said, it's a champagne-y. You could use it as a highlight. And then The Fates, and that's a dark blue matte. And so now I'm going to erase these ones, wash these off, so we can get into the last row of eyeshadow. The blue, obviously, if you guys know, the blue is always the one that's the hardest color to get off. I don't care what eyeshadow it is or what brand, it's always the hardest. Okay, the last row, which is the darkest row of them all, and they have the most glitters. So then the first color is like a dark green, a very, very dark green color. And it's a glitter, and it's called Revenge. The next one is it's a dark purple glitter, and it's called Sing, which that's obviously an Ursula color. Jetsam, which is a dark teal green color, and that's also a glitter. It's almost like monochromatic too. I like that. Facile, which I'm wearing in my crease today. Facile, and it's a dark forest green glitter. And then the last color is 101, which is just a black matte. It looks like a Dalmatian spot. And those are the colors in the last row of this. Like again, this is Revenge, this is Sing, this is Jetsam, this is Facile, and this is 101. This is one of my very favorite palettes because of the fact, not just because it's Disney and it's showcasing the Disney villains, but it has a whole range of colors. So like if you like neutrals, this is a palette for you. But if you like to like shake it up and make it smoky or dark, this is a palette for you. It's got a whole range of neutrals and dark colors, and in different like pigmentations. There's metallics, there's mattes, and there's glitters. It's a really, really beautiful palette, honestly. And if you are a Disney fan and you're not really into makeup, this palette may get you into makeup because of the fact that you're a hardcore Disney fan and you just feel like you need this to add to your collection, and it makes you want to get involved in makeup. Now, I don't have the full Disney Villains collection. If you go on the Colourpop website, you can literally have the entire full collection. They have the lipsticks, they have the lip glosses, they have the highlighters, they have bronzers. I just have the palette. Like I said, I believe the palette runs for $20, which honestly, for the value of this product, that is really good. For the amount of shadows you get and how pigmented and blendable they are, that is a very, very good deal. If you would like to check out my other Colourpop review on the palettes, I do have other reviews of the palettes. I also have a review of the Disney Princess palette already on my channel as well that I have already done and reviewed about. Overall, if I had to compare this palette to the Disney Princess palette, I'm going to have to say I actually like this one better, just because the Disney Princess palette, the way that they put the palette together kind of disappointed me a lot. There was 2 or 3 main princesses that weren't even showcased on the palette, and the naming of the colors just didn't really fit in well as much as it did on this one. But I love me some Disney, and I love me, see, obviously my favorite Disney princess, Jasmine, right there, which happens to be the same exact favorite movie as my husband's, so it just worked out perfectly. But yeah, I love me some Disney, don't get me wrong. Disney Princess palette is amazing, but if I had to choose one to be my favorite out of the 2, it would definitely be this one. So, as always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel and would like to subscribe, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss a future upload. And as always, I hope you all stay beautiful and you all have a wonderful day.